Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nebraska's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. Unleashes it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So UCLA's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On second and goal, he carries again. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got the back over the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cut.
Purdy on the Jets. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a move to get open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for space, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here's the pressure. Got some room headed to the goal line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The handoff to Johnson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off play action.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum, not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barney. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll toss it to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start the third quarter with the run. There he goes! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's got the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about the defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Hunter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Bruins just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They're testing the right side here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start start this drive from their own 15. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Creates a little room. Got the first himself. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. To the ground, he's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The short hands. It's Barney. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now,
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You've got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The kick is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Bonner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.